Hi guys, real brief video here on a new acquisition. This is the Night Watchman Law Enforcement Thumper by United Cutlery, sold through Bud K and various other outlets. Sells for around $20. I got this one for $19.99 plus shipping, so $23 overall, which is about as much as I would recommend paying for this. That's not that it's good or bad, it's just that's what it's worth. Now, as you can see, this is a billy club shaped weapon tool, which is made out of polypropylene. I will insert the card so that you can see what they say about it. One of the things they say about it is that it was designed specifically for law enforcement. Now, let's get real here, guys. This was not made for law enforcement. No one in law enforcement would carry something like this. They have moved on and are now carrying collapsible batons, or if they did carry a solid nightstick, it would be one of the ones with the side handle that is based on a martial arts weapon called a tanfa. Overall, good and bad. It's light, which means that you can wield it pretty easily. That's also bad because an impact weapon needs a certain amount of mass to do the job so that you don't have to. In my opinion, this is borderline on having enough mass. Handle is, in my opinion, too long. Aesthetically, it doesn't look proportional, and also in something like this, I prefer a much snugger handle so that the force generated by the swing, it'll give a more secure grip. Skull crushing pommel. Okay, first of all, this is not a pommel. This is not a knife or a sword. And having something coming to that acute of a point when it's made out of plastic, anytime it hits something, it's going to deform. Something dome-shaped would serve the purpose much better. And in my opinion, having skull crushers on things is really kind of ridiculous. The cord on this is not paracord, it's just some cheap polycord, which is fine for what it is. And then overall, the appearance isn't bad, sort of a sci-fi looking thing, and it will, for the most part, do exactly what it's intended for. This is not intended for law enforcement, it's not intended for night security. This is intended for people like me who want something that's relatively cool to go out in my backyard and beat up watermelons, cantaloupe, or even honeydews. So yeah, it'll do that just fine. And yes, you could put it under the trunk under the seat of your car, keep it in your car, use it as a tire thumper or for defense. But please, 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 keep in mind that in parts of the country this is illegal to have. In other parts of the country, it is illegal to carry one of these in your car if it's not in a secured position such as your trunk. So please, don't get arrested for a $19 piece of plastic. For those of you who live in New York, please read the following. Okay, overall, do I consider it worth the $20? Yes, I do. Do I think it has some flaws? Yes, I do. Why did I buy it? Because I thought it looked kind of cool, and because you can't always tell on the internet what something is going to look like or feel like. So, United Cutlery Thumper, if you do a search for United Cutlery Thumper, you will probably find it. It goes by a variety of names. The item number is UC 3175. And overall, I'm not displeased with it. It is what it is. It's a polypropylene billy club-like item. Yes, you could take it camping with you and use it as a fish thumper, or for self-defense, or just to take out in your yard and beat up vegetables and fruit. In most cases, I would consider this virtually indestructible. If you're someone who likes to take things out and beat them against rocks, sharp pieces of metal, and concrete blocks, well, then you'll probably be able to destroy this in time. Also, since it is polypropylene, it is virtually impervious to the weather. It will not warp, mold, heat and cold don't bother it. Well, if you stuck it in an oven at 400 degrees for a couple hours, I'm sure it would either melt or catch on fire. Use common sense, guys. That's it. That's the United Cutlery Tire Thumper UC 3175, and $20, yeah, it's worth it. It's kind of cool, and mine will either go beside the bed or hung by the back door, just because. Okay, have a good day, and thanks for watching. Bye.